Well, hi, it's Sandy with s.ranellearts, and today we will be reviewing the Pelikan Transparent Watercolor set. I am working on my Pelikan Transparent Watercolor swatch card, and I'm doing birds, and I'm just going to speed up the going from pencil to marker. So here I go. Okay, let's start off with a little bit of background. So this is a little beat up looking. This was the first palette that I actually purchased. I was walking down past one of my smaller art supply stores in Portland, and this was on the sale table. It said originally $38, on sale for $19, and I didn't know what I was doing back then, and so I bought it because I thought, well, $19 for 12 watercolors, that has to be a good deal, I think, and I went for it. So I bought it and I took it home, and first impressions, I pulled it out, and first impressions was, this is one of the ugliest things I have seen, and what the heck is this that I have? So I want to show it to you and explore it with you. So the first thing you do when you get this is you take off these two cups, and they keep your palette closed, but the beauty of this is that they hook together and they give you your dirty and your clean water holder. So I actually will use that. In fact, I do use it all the time. You can see how dirty it is. I use it all the time. Once in a while I switch to the clear containers, but this is really nice to have, especially for traveling. All right, and then you open it up. After you take those off, you open it up, and then it comes with this really nice big palette with big wells to spread some water around and get nice washes. So that is really nice too. They are 12 full pans. So I got 12 full pans for $19. Now, they don't tell you what the color is. Actually, that's not true. It comes with this set came with two folders, two little brochures, one in German, these are made in Germany, and one in English. However, they are lost somewhere in my stuff and I couldn't find them, and so I wanted to make this and not spend my time doing that and finding them. But you can flip out these pans and actually replace them, and underneath the pans it tells you what the color is. So here, this is just called yellow. This is their yellow, and they have, so that you have the 12 full pans, and I don't know about replacing these. I didn't look into that because I figure when I use these up, I will just maybe use tube paints in here if I want. You really get, in my case, I got a lot for the money. Now, again, I paid $19 for these, but they have them on Amazon. They have it on Amazon for the 12 set for $31, and then I think Blick has it for like 27 right now for the 12 set. And then there's a 24 set too. I don't think that's shown on the box, but the 24 set has an additional tray. I'm assuming it's like this that you take out, and so you can get the 24 set together. And anyway, that is the way it's made up. It's really, I think, really cool. Again, when I bought it, I was like, what in the heck is this? Who picks gray and maroon for their colors? But you know, then I started using it, and here we go. They're transparent watercolors, and I made myself one of my swatch cards, and I'm actually maybe not going to use the water since I've already put it in these clear containers. I'm not sure what you can see, but I made myself a swatch card, and I went with birds. I started with a pelican and moved on from there. And I have the colors listed, and we're going to go ahead and swatch these out. And if it takes me a while to do it, I will speed up wherever that happens. But I'm going to go in. Oops, I might want to put that off to the side. All right. I might want to speed this up, so we'll see. I'm going to start it off light. I can't remember what I just said, but I did want to mention, let me make sure I'm on camera with this, that one of the nicest things about this set is that it's good for landscapes. I have different palettes for different things, and you know, one of my palettes works great for landscapes, and another one works great for portraits. Has all the colors you need for skin color. This one works really well for landscapes as well as portraits. It has the yellow ochre that I need for the skin. I used this the other day, just this, to test it out, and it worked really well, and I didn't need anything else. And that to me is actually really impressive. I'm going to pop off for a second and get myself a spritzer and spritz my palette. I forgot to do that. I was doing another video this morning on my island, and I go back and forth between having it covered in art supplies and covered in, you know, kitchen stuff. So, all right, there's the yellow. That's just, they just call it yellow. They don't really say anything about it. I had heard somebody say lemon yellow, and it does look a little lemony. So let me put some wings in there. Let's get that out of there. But it's very nice and transparent. All right, my next color is vermilion. And let's get that started. And I went with the flamingo on that one. All right, moving to the carmine. It reminds me sort of like an opera rose. It's pinky. And I did a swatching out of my reds for Valentine's Day, and I didn't even remember that I had this. One of the drawbacks about it is it's large, and so you know, you need space for it. Traveling, I wouldn't say it's going to be that convenient to travel with. I haven't used it for that purpose, but it's a really high quality. They're really high quality paints, and probably all the colors I would need are in this one palette. I need to look into the replacing of them. All right, tail feathers. And let's go as dark as we can on this one. And on the feet. All right. I'm using my Arches 140-pound cold press. All right. For my little penguin, he is going to be violet. And I believe I'm just going to make his little one section. This is a really pretty purple too. It's just got a great color. I'm just doing a little bit. I should do his belly. I can't. It's a penguin. I have to leave part of it white. Sorry, can't do it. Use your imagination on that one. All right. Next one's ultramarine, which I'm very happy to have because I actually don't have a lot of ultramarine. I have a lot of French ultramarine, which I love, but sometimes you need ultramarine, and here it is. So this is for the rooster. And this too is just a beautiful color. Again, this is it's very transparent. They're high quality paints. I have to say, when I bought them, I just thought, what am I buying? Am I buying these, these like kids paints? I wasn't sure what was, and I think they do actually have a set of paints geared towards younger people, but I just, from the looks of it, I didn't know what I was getting myself into. I was still so new to watercoloring at that point. And then, you come out and you just test them and you're like, wow. I actually looked this up on Amazon the other day for the price, and I could have sworn it said $51 and that they only had 8 of them left, so scarcity, you get supply and demand, and scarcity, you can charge more, but today I checked and they were 31. Ooh, that's a pretty color. All right, the next one is Prussian blue. Now this Prussian blue is interesting because it doesn't look, in my mind, like another Prussian blue that I have. I want to start out really light. Let me start out really light on this one. This is what they call Prussian blue, and I even lifted the palette up, or the little pan up, to test it because I wasn't sure, and honestly on different paper it looks completely different. This actually looks a little bit cobalt turquoise to me, but it says Prussian blue, so I'm passing it on to you. It's just beautiful. Oh, I get so excited about these colors. I kind of act a little dorky, I always say it. But all right, this next one is called, they call it green blue or blue green, and the next one will be yellow green. So for the little toucan here, we'll start him out nice and light. My next is yellow green. All right, the eagle is, I decided, is yellow ochre, and he's going to be a golden eagle. So this is the one I used for my portrait the other day, this yellow ochre, and I mixed it with I think I mixed it with the vermilion. It might have been the carmine, I don't know. I have a video of it. I just haven't posted it yet. And it's just great for that. So it was great for the portraits. Very much. I really like this yellow ochre. I think it is definitely different from some of the yellow ochres that I have. All right. Burnt sienna for the chicken. The little hen here. This next one is Umber Natural, and you know, I'm used to burnt umber and raw umber, and so Umber Natural I'm assuming is like raw umber, but and it's very dark. Let's get that in the palette. It's a nice big palette, but you can still run out of space. Wow, that is dark. All right. Good landscape color though, and actually from the portrait I was doing, I used this for hair, and it made a nice basis for hair with lots of color in it. So I used it with the yellow ochre and mixed it with some of the other colors and made it's just a really one of those blonde heads of hair that have like all the different colors in it. Oop, too dark. I'm not sure why I went in right there. This little owl. He almost didn't make the cut on the palette because I did the owls for the schminky, and I felt they were. And plus, I'm doing a baby owl schminky edition as soon as I get the swatch made for the different schminkays. I don't know. Somebody please tell me how to say that. But for the new add-ons I have. So let's give him some wings. This really dark color. Again, I was doing a tree with this. Oh, it was great. So, yeah, these colors are nice. I wish that this had been in the 24 set. Of course, for that, it would have been more money and I might not have bought it. But I might look into getting myself the 24 set because I really like this company and I like this paint. I think it's definitely a good buy for the money. So it's snowing. This is Portland, Oregon, and it is February the, I don't know, 20th or something. And we have snow, and school was canceled for my daughter. And yeah, it's when it snows here, everything shuts down. And then I just talked to my sister in Florida, and she said that it is 90 degrees there, almost too hot for February. All right, Lamp Black is my last one, and I decided to use that on the Black Swan. And I've said this before in my other reviews, I don't use black that much. I like to make my own blacks, but when you need it, it's nice to have it. And this is a nice one. So I use these at first, and then I put them away for a while and started using my other palettes that I was buying, and I forgot about these. I forgot about how good they were. I don't know. I think maybe because I bought them on sale, in my mind that means that the quality isn't as good. And honestly, I think part of the deal was it's a very small shop, and I think they didn't know what they had or nobody else knew what they had, so they put them on sale just to clear them out. And there were 2 sets, and I bought obviously bought just one, but I think if they knew that these were so good, they might reorder them and keep them around because the quality is just excellent. So I don't know, I just feel like I can't say enough about these paints. The blues don't have the granulation that I like that I get in some of my other blues, but that could just be that I just don't have the right blue. I don't know. All right, there's my little swan, and I might try and see how dark I can get with this black because it'll do a nice gray. And I think that is pretty much a wrap. I would wholeheartedly recommend, especially if you can get them for half price, these watercolors. They are really high quality and great colors, and I might do a mixing chart on them and maybe even treat myself to the 24 pack eventually. I think I'll do the yellow. This looks very much like a lemon yellow to me. I darkened some of the other places during the speed part. And there it is, the little Pelikan Transparent Watercolors. I'm going to go download this and post it to YouTube. And I say if you run across these or have some extra cash, get them because they're cool. All right. Thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe, and share.